alongside today. I feel like it's a bit much.
Okay.
And I have a lot of other stuff to do
That's
in
fair.
the background.
And there we go. And we are live.
We leave it?
Indeed, we leave a.
I love us for that.
It is one of my favorite bits.
It'd be weird at this point if we didn't have that bit on our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something would have to be wrong if we were doing it.
If one of us doesn't say we leave it now, like I feel like something's wrong with us.
Yeah, even if yelling were to be not available to do it, or if they just miss it, someone else has to. We have to carry the torch.
Must go on.
Oh, thank God, this guy actually.
Oh, random side note while I'm posting in the places. I got a email from Crooked Moon recently. They have finished handouts, and there's a new song. There isn't a video on YouTube, but there's a new song on Spotify. Which is a little odd, but, I mean, they've been kind of weird with the music releases on YouTube, so I'm not really surprised.
Maybe that's intentional.
Maybe. Because, like, some of the songs got videos with lyrics, but there's no consistency, like, at all. Like, I think the first one, they had both on Spotify and a video, relatively one after the other. Then for Dead Leaves, I don't think they ever posted a Spotify link, but a lyric video was made, and the third one got both, but there were several weeks in between. Maybe even a month.
Maybe it's an issue of, like, getting the people to, like, whoever they commissioned for the production.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know how copyrights and stuff like that are, so...
True.
It's not just that, it's also the fact that if it's a music video, you have whoever is doing the animation, because none of this is with the people like visually in it, right? So it's whoever's doing the animation, the effects, sound engineer for the audio, mixing.
Yeah, if I had to guess, it's probably not going to be on the music side, because they've already had the blasting company work on all this, and they're releasing them themselves. So, I think it's probably the animators or something, if I had to hazard a guess.
Yeah, they could be sending it to a few different places for a few, like, different types of commissions. And depending on the workload for those individuals, and also the overall workload for if it's a project, if you're hiring a project manager, then it's project manager takes care of the animation, if there's any rigging, like artist, that's their job, to wrangle all of those people together. So those jobs are usually more expensive because it's usually by a company that has a reputation to uphold. Sorry, am I going... I feel like I'm
It's
going
alright.
to...
You might be going a bit in the weeds.
Yeah, a little deep, but it's all justified to say it's a lot of complicated things to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
If you think explaining it is difficult, then the actual process is a whole lot more tricky.
Alright. But, that I feel is a decent enough cold open. Who would like to do the recap?
We didn't say anything crazy outrageous today, though.
No, we just sort of vibed there.
Yeah,
I
fair.
did talk about the intricacies of getting, things uploaded and all the hoops and rings you had to
Oh
jump through.
yeah, we could talk about that situation.
Which situation?
The lithium battery.
Oh, right.
Speaking
Yeah,
of, I
no.
relatively recently watched a video about how to properly dispose lithium batteries because otherwise it explodes. So that's fun.
Hmm.
A common PSA: be careful with lithium batteries. I think that's all that needs to be said.
Don't
Yeah.
drill
Yeah.
into your lithium battery.
Here, guys, I got your cold open for you. So, my buddy that lives in Australia, I've known him for like 14, 15 years at this point. I'm talking to him on my break today, and apparently I found out that he got in trouble at work the other day for the funniest thing. One of his coworkers flipped their shit on him because he farted next to them.
What?
I am not kidding. He got in trouble at work because one of his coworkers complained that he farted next to them.
Wow. There's so many things in the world that are like a mess, and that's what gets you. How dare you fart next to me?
He said it in his words, "I'm living in a Seinfeld episode right now."
At least it's not whoever that woman who kept, was it like videos of her farting she kept sending to her ex?
This is the first I'm hearing of such a crazy thing.
Yeah.
Sounds like something someone would do, but I don't
That
know.
was the story, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Again, this is the first time I heard it.
Yeah, nothing I know of, but I'm going to take
Okay,
your word
wait.
for it.
Now I need to search this up.
Oh god, here we go.
You're gonna get a lot of results.
Hmm.
We're learning a
Be
lot
sure
about
to
yelling
say
search
search
history.
on.
Welcome to Wednesday
Farting
Night Curses Strahd,
woman
where 2 hours is us
arrested.
playing the game, and like the first hour is just us sharing random shit we heard on the day.
It was on BBC and
Okay.
other related news outlets.
The British Broadcasting Company.
Yes, that one.
Okay, so we just know that it was a thing. You don't need to explain more.
Yeah, that's enough. I think we've got the grasp of that situation. Anyway,
Anyways, D&D.
It was
Feeling
to
line.
harass the ex's partner, current partner.
so how about that recap?
Okay, so last time.
Oh no.
Last time Strahd farted.
Oh,
Oh. No.
There's your recap, kids.
No.
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 He wasn't even around in the. There was some weird, game that Clover and Antonius were still playing. It took a really long time, but I think Antonius lost, and then tried to take a nap because I don't know, they're just being themselves. They don't want to learn anything. Then we read the book some more. There was the we saw Sergei, and then there was a tournament where Kai got to 1v1 Strahd.
It's like a fucking truck.
And that's him not powered up by vampire bullshit. I got to fight myself, which was kind of weird. Clover just beat the absolute shit out of some roguish lady. And I think we're heading to Argynvost to return the skull. We've both fixed the ballista. That was another important thing. I got us another suit of armor if anyone ever needed that. But I think that's pretty much it. Now we are on the last line of defense. Well, I guess we're on the assault trying to return this skull, and there's a line of defense of Revenants trying to stop us.
All right, take your point of inspiration. I need to balance my audio. I just noticed it was obscenely high, and I probably peaked a whole bunch. And now it's too low. Mic check. That's good enough, I think. Someone will have to let me know in chat if it's not good. But let us go back to the battle about to be taking place. And let me change the music to something a bit more battle-y than Solemn Vow. Let's see. Where is my battle music? There you are. So, Bolt is on first.
So, Draco, that hits everybody, right?
Yes it does.
Okay, cool. Give me a second. Alright, third level shatter.
Okay.
Jeez.
Let's rev up those con saves.
Bolt is not messing around.
Let's see, that is
18 thunder damage on fail, 9 on success.
5, 6. That's all the Phantom Warriors who all but one fail. Our 3 Revenants. Ooh, natural 1. So that Revenant fails, that Revenant fails. And that one fails. And now Vladimir himself. Oh wait, he has an actual con save. Did the others have con saves and I missed it? Oh, I did. Well, it probably wouldn't affect anything too much. Like, what is their normal? Their normal was +4, so it would have been an additional 3. So, okay, the first Revenant succeeded. Vladimir did not. So, let's start taking those out. It is 18 for most. Minus 18.
God damn, Bolt.
What can I say?
I don't know, what can you say?
AoEs, man. What can I say except you're welcome? If this were ever made into an animated series, does Bolt get played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Could we even get Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
If our Patreon does extremely well.
Leave a comment.
Are you sure?
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
Dwayne Johnson would fit Bolt.
I'd give his role to Will Friedle,
Hey,
only because he also he played Lino in the 2009 Thundercats reboot.
Ah, I can see that.
I give Kardec's role to Johnny on Bosch.
hey, The Rock played Bambi.
Actually,
do that.
wait, no, I take that back. Because Bolt is inspired by Ratchet, I give the role to James Arnold Taylor.
Who would take Antonius?
Yeah, I was just
Steve
thinking.
Who's Australian enough?
Steve Buscemi.
I wasn't gonna say like
Steve
Australian
Buscemi.
enough, but you know who'd be an amazing one?
Who?
What's his name? The dude, Zach Galifianakis.
That would be an interesting one.
Like just playing him the exact way he plays Doug from The Hangover.
Hmm.
Who's the voice actor for the in the Rescuers Down Under? That rat mouse.
I
That's
don't
gonna be
know
a hard
actually.
ask.
Like I know who you're talking about, but
Oh my gosh, this is gonna bother me.
Oh no.
Look it up.
That's something
Look
to
it up. You got
later.
plenty of time in combat.
So, Bolts, that was your action. Any bonus actions to declare?
Nope, I'm good.
Any movement, or are you good where you're standing?
I'm good where I'm at.
Right, that brings us to Evie.
Make sure you
Okay.
just stream
Oh,
as well,
right.
Draco. Yeah, make sure at least you can see everything.
There we go. I was so focused on my end that I already had zoomed in, I forgot I hadn't done it for chat yet. Whoops.
Nope, that's Kai. All right. Punch.
Warrior.
14.
That just barely misses.
Damn. Hit again.
That also barely misses.
Damn. Key points.
That'll do.
After 20.
And she has the ghost punching ability now, right? Magic punchies?
Yeah, she can punch ghosts now, yes.
Alright. And a 12 will unfortunately miss.
It has to make a dex save.
Alright.
Or be prone.
Dex. Is it... Oh,
It fails.
that would have failed, but I'm looking at his condition immunities, and apparently a ghost can't go
Oh.
prone. Well, the Phantom Warriors specifically can't go prone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you go to punch him, and her fist just sort of goes through him. He looks down, up at her, back down, and then just sort of walks out of her fist.
I found the guy's name, by the way. Sorry.
All right. Out of curiosity, before we go to Kardec, what is the guy's name?
Tristan Rogers.
Okay.
He's the one who plays Jack.
Ah.
Sorry, Jake.
All right, and now it is Kardec's turn.
So, Kardec saw that Shatter did nothing to them, right?
It did some damage. It didn't, like, wipe him out, of course, but it certainly did the damage.
Well, that's the case then. I thought I misread it because I saw like the things were not that big. So
Oh, wait, I
I'm
just
rolling it.
noticed some of their health bars aren't showing. Let me fix that.
level 3 Shatter centered on this guy, so it doesn't hit her.
Okay, let me... I was adjusting things. Do it one more time. Who's centered?
Centered on him.
Okay, on Vladimir
So it doesn't-
specifically.
It literally doesn't. It's only them.
And I'll set it to linger. Oh, he already did. Okay. So, boop, boop. Okay, now, while I'm adjusting,
Fif-
I'll roll their...
15 thunder damage.
Okay. Let me see how this is. Boop. I'm just gonna make sure all the Phantom Warriors are set up before I start rolling them. And...
I'm also imagining like the structures like in front, behind all the warriors are also probably taking the thunder damage.
there we go. Now their health bars are showing properly. And maybe a little more zoomed in. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty solid structure, but still, though. Right, you don't have... It's definitely starting to dent after 2 shatters. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, and 1 more for Phantom Warriors. Okay, they rolled pretty well, all things considered, but there's still a decent amount of fails.
Only two of them passed.
1, 2, 3. Okay, those Revenants are doing significantly better than the Phantoms. Oh wait, I did it again. I didn't roll their con save, I just rolled a con, so... That one would have been 16. Which
16 for DC.
means... Okay, so let's start deducting. It is 15 total, right?
Yep.
15 for that first one. Second one made the save, so that cut in half would be... let me divide by-
8.
Yep. I knew it was going to be somewhere around 7. I was just drawing a blank there. 8. That one, the next one was another 15. Boom.
Poor Dan and Last might not even be able to go.
Everyone
He'll be alright.
goes. They're just like, well, another job well done.
I mean, I
We
think
did
it's-
it! Good job, everybody!
You know,
I
everyone
think it's mainly.
He's busy with the potions or something.
everyone contributed to that fight so much, myself included. All that stuff I did, you remember? Good times, good times.
I mean,
He
to
was
be
there
fair-
for more. He was there for moral support.
Yeah,
Yeah, to be fair, Kardak and Bolt are like our 2 main AoE attackers. Everyone else is like single target, so
hmm. Then -8 on him. And now Vladimir at the back with the 8 damage done, and that does that. Okay, now let me take off the linger. There we go.
See, you say that, and really not that many of my spells are AoE.
I mean, you got Shatter, and that's good enough.
I mean, let's see. I have, I guess, Thunderwave counts as AoE. I have Fairy Fire.
Don't you also have Lightning Bolt?
Lightning Bolt. I mean, it's more of a straight line. It's not really AoE.
I mean, it hits
Uh,
multiple targets. There is an area of
yeah.
effect. It's just straight line.
I do also have 3rd level spells that I haven't used yet that will remain a mystery that are AoE.
Fair enough. Any bonus actions or movement, Kardak?
I'm sorry?
Any bonus actions or movement you'd like to do before ending your turn?
No, I ended it just... I'm like, I'm just gonna attack and just... Because that's all he can do, really. Because he knows he can't fight a ghost.
Alright.
He's smart enough to do that.
Right, and that will bring us to Kai.
Kai is going to position one of his hands as if he's about to flick a coin. As he flicks his thumb finger, and the air starts to ignite towards this fucker right here as he casts Fireball.
Okay. Time for dex saves.
Fireball!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think they have. Yeah, he has to beat a 15, so.
1, 2, 3. God damn it, that 20 mixed in there. And Vladimir, our final contestant, with a 6.
Garbage damage, and also I whispered it, but it's 25.
Ah. I didn't see it. That's weird. Must be mixed in with everything. Okay, so Revenant. Let's see, I see Shatter.
You can't see it?
Oh, there it goes. It was just being really slow.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, that was... I need to find exactly where those started. Dex. There we go.
You got 1 Phantom Warrior, and then Vladimir, who passed
And that's
in the Revenants.
29 damage. Right. Let's see. 29. Bursts into flames.
Just shows up with an army of fucking spectral warriors and revenants. You'll never make it in. Shatter, firewall.
Fuck. What did Strahd teach you? Just
And
as...
Draco, we gotta be honest, do these Revenants have PTSD from fireballs now?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you take enough of fireballs to the face, eventually you learn how to do it yourself.
Fair enough. Right. Yep.
Which type of fireball?
Another fave. 29. Another
I mean,
dead.
both will be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Just like Santos, the dwarves back home used to mix whiskey with cinnamon.
Huh. That was 15, which is the save. So one Phantom Warrior survived, or did he? What's half of 29?
It'll be 15 because you round up.
Yep, nah, he didn't survive. Never mind. Retracted. Even when he succeeded, he failed. Tragic. Alright, our Revenants, however, did significantly better with their rolls.
I am going to move right here. And then my turn.
Oops. There we go. That's 15. Alright. And last on the list, Vladimir takes the full brunt of the fireball. Alright. And that will bring us to Yuki, who is going to, let's see, can she make... Yeah, she's going to go right over to here and begin barking at this Revenant right there, giving whoever attacks the help action. Now, Sir Godfrey is going to play a risky move, go right up to Vladimir, and he's going to try and grapple him so that he cannot get in your way. So, contesting strength. Okay, 17 versus Vladimir. He is grappled. Right. Just, if you can get rid of the Revenants, get rid of them, but try to get in as soon as possible. I'll hold him off. Antonius.
Okay. Let's see what I could do. I guess. Would Antonius actually want to try doing this fight properly?
Define
I think.
that.
Huh?
Define properly.
Because, like, if I remember correctly, he was rudely awoken from a nap, right?
I mean, we've been here for a bit.
Yeah, you have been here for a bit. Like, it's been multiple days. Because, well, actually, both...
In the book?
Oh, right.
We got out the book and then we spent a couple days here to fix that ballista.
Yeah. Well, it was a day and a half, I believe, because Bolt was assisting, but still, it's been a bit.
Depends on if Antonius would hold a grudge for that long.
Part of me feels like he wouldn't care enough, but also he'd probably be like, "Hey, Quimby, you got any of that fast thing?"
I do? I mean, you'll have to wait. Above game, you'll have to wait for my turn. However, I can definitely cast that on you if you need.
Would I need it? No. Would it be funny? Yes.
Right.
I'm just gonna use.
So,
That's not gonna. I'll just use Chill Touch, which is for some reason a trip.
I mean, it's also a touch spell, I believe, so you'll have to walk up and touch somebody, I believe.
That's a ranged attack.
But it's also
Oh, it
a
is?
hard
Really? Huh.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack.
Why is it called Chill
It's just
Touch?
because you touch
because
him
a
with the
ghost
chili.
touches.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's necromancy, which I don't think is gonna affect these guys too much, because
Well, try it out.
yeah, huh?
Yep, it has a range of 120 feet.
If you want to do it, try
Here's
it
the
out.
description. Anyway,
A ghostly hand. Make a ranged spell
Reach
attack.
out and touch me.
I mean, it has that good. It has a specific effect that does work on undead.
Let's see.
If you hit with it, they have disadvantage to attack you. So
If you hit an undead, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against. Oh, neat. But yeah, roll that spell attack.
okay, fine.
Oh, which one were you going for?
Let's go with this guy.
All right. A 19 is definitely gonna hit.
Okay then. I don't think the necrotic does much, but
So yeah, you notice that the magic doesn't quite do as much damage as you were hoping. However, he does now have disadvantage on attack rolls. Well, attack rolls against you, specifically.
I feel like Antonius just did this being like, okay, I figured out this stupid thing. I might as well try it on this guy again. And then just screw off somewhere. I feel like that's his vibe.
That's fair.
Very cat.
no,
Just
I don't think.
slap
I think
somebody-
this is cat. I don't think this is a cat at this point.
Just-
Why?
Just. No, it's totally cat behavior. Just slap somebody. You just slap somebody upside the head, then run away.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a cat.
Fair.
That will bring us to Vladimir, who is going to try and break free from this grapple. Oh yeah, also, takes fire. Nope, never mind. I was gonna say he regenerates, but then I remembered he took fire damage. A lot of fire damage, so never mind. He's not regenerating at all. However, he will still try to break free from this grapple. And versus. Come on, Godfrey. Ooh, he breaks free from the grapple. However, he did use an action to do that. So that is a wasted action. I don't think he has anything he could do after that. Because everything else is, yep, action, action, action. So that will be it for Vladimir's turn. That will bring us to Dave, who is going to, let's see. He's going to put his echo, pop, oh no, too big! Giant Dave!
Big Dave.
I copied it from somewhere else and it was too big. There we go. Also, I should probably adjust, because this is echo. 1, 1. What's the Echo's armor class again? Just gotta grab it again. Echo has 14 plus proficiency. Okay, so 14, so 16. Okay, so that's accurate. And let's see. Can bonus action to swap. When you take the attack action on your turn, attack with action can originate from your space or the echoes. So, oh no, wait, he does have an additional attack action now because he's got Unleash Incarnation. Here it goes. Here, take attack action, make one. So yeah, I think he's gonna do that. Well, first he's gonna actually get into action. And assist. Get with Yuki's assist a War Pick in. Well, with advantage, that's a 19. And that would be a 9, but Revenant. So that is unfortunately cut in half.
Didn't we give
Yeah, didn't
Yeah, we
somebody
gave
give him a magic weapon?
Yeah, we gave him one of the tree axes.
Oh yeah, I did.
That's right. I forgot you did that. Okay. So then
It would be the same. If
Yeah.
it's a battle axe, then it's the same D8.
Okay.
It'll be the same. You can use the same thing. It's a magical weapon.
Okay, so then we will count that as him using the axe, because why wouldn't he use it? -9, and then the Echo's attack is a 13, which just barely makes it. Their armor isn't great. Right, and that would do it for Dave. Bring us to Irina.
Okay. Let's have her move up a little bit. And you know what? Let's Sacred Flame this guy. DC 13 for 13 damage.
Let's see how he do. I don't need the Phantom Warriors, they're all gone. And Dex save. That is a 10. He takes the full 13. Sacred Flame is just damage, right?
Yeah, it's just radiant damage that ignores cover.
Okay. And
That's the benefit of it.
that would bring us to Clover, who I did notice is typing in Roll20.
I think they're typing out the term.
Move to the top of Vladimir, bonus action, Branding Smite, then hit him twice with a Silvered Rapier. Okay. So, he can't move through enemies. Could definitely
probably
move
walk
through
past.
Yuki's space, for sure. And then... Oh, what do you know? That's exactly 30. Right. Okay, so let's see. So, bonus action for the Branding Smite. Where is it? Divine Smite, Sharpshooter, Thunderous. There's Branding Smite. And the Silvered Rapier. 1, 2. I believe both of those will hit. Damn. Oh, right. I forgot about the sneak attack on the first one. Okay, there it goes. The sheet was being a little slow for some reason. So that's 3d6 I add to one of them.
Yeah, so you could just roll a 3d6.
Okay, so that would be 16, an additional 16, and 9. Right, and Branding Smite also does an additional thing, doesn't it? Don't I have to make like a save of some kind for it?
There is no save, but let me bring it up. I believe. Oh, there you go.
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams from astral radiance you strike. Attack deals 2d8 radiant to the target, which becomes visible if it's invisible, and the target sheds dim light. 5-foot radius can't become invisible. Okay. So I don't know how much that would do here, but hey, if he could turn invisible, he can't anymore. And he certainly wouldn't be able to regenerate. And that would bring us to Raoul.
Alright. Raoul's gonna pull out the Sun Sword, which I believe has a 30-foot radius of sunlight around me. And then 25 feet up to this one. While running past, Farrell's gonna look back to Karnak and say, and just shout, "We're going to make a path for you. You get that skull into the room." And I'm going to hack at this guy in front of me with sword and spear in hand. 12.
Just barely not enough.
19.
That, however, will.
9 radiant, and an additional 8 if they are undead.
And they definitely are.
And then my bonus action attack with the spear, another 19.
Yep.
For 8.
8. Alright.
If that's my turn.
Right, that'll bring us to Quinby. So he's gonna look at Antonius. So did you want the speed boost, or... Because I have another plan that could be fun.
What's your plan?
I could speed up Raoul, and then when he can attack again, he just eviscerates whatever's in front of him. Or I could give it to Karnak so he can run in to the place a lot faster.
I mean, if you want me to.
Or I could twin casting at both of them.
Twin cast it.
Right, he's going to spend a sorcery point to twin cast haste. Raoul, get hasted. Karnak, also get hasted.
That's a
Wow, this
disgusting.
actually went really fast.
That's a disgusting spell to twin cast, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It is
You ready to
so
load up?
ridiculous.
I can't wait to be a sorcerer.
Right, and let's see. Does he want to spend his bonus action just to diss these undead losers? Yes.
Probably.
Unless someone doesn't want
do
him
it,
to do
buddy.
it. He's
Do
gonna
it.
look at Vladimir. You know, it seems like you've been alive for like centuries and you just never got over losing. How does it feel to be a loser for hundreds of years, I wonder? And now he needs to make a charisma saving throw. Charisma. Oh, he's really good at those. 16. I believe that's enough to beat it. Yeah, unfortunately. Go ahead.
If Antonius wasn't such a cat, I'd imagine he would be doing the oh, and like the guy, like you know the meme where the guy is like, yeah, I'd imagine he'd be doing that right now with that diss.
You could.
But also, this is Antonius we're talking, so that wouldn't be like his personality at all.
You know what sucks? I just realized because he's leveled up relatively recently with you guys, his DC went up, and it still just barely beats it by 1 point.
Darn.
Right, and that will bring us to Revenant Squad.
Yelling said that, and my immediate thought was the regular show gif.
Not what I was going for, but that also works.
I was thinking of the cat from Puss in Boots. So,
Does 21 hit Raoul?
No.
Okay.
Thanks to haste, I'm at 26.
I don't think they're gonna hit you. Haste is gross. I love it, but it's gross.
I'm tanking these hits.
No, it's just really disgusting on Raoul.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna hit nobody. That 21, however, might hit. Yeah, it hits Godfrey. Okay, and our last Revenant is gonna go for Kai. And no, and that natural one requires me to roll on the fumble chart.
Oof.
Let's see how he fucked up. Oh
Don't worry,
god.
guys, I got you.
I was about to.
Thank you. So
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna
wait,
have to roll.
It's too quiet.
I'm gonna have to roll. No, wait, he already did. So I'm gonna roll it again. Because I rolled a natural 20 on the fumble chart, he crit himself.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, roll that damage.
So that'd be 26 damage he does to himself. He goes and swings his sword, but Kai, you see it from a mile away. You pull out your shield and he redirects into his side. And cuts pretty deep in. Takes him a few seconds to pull it out.
Just jerks it back at him. Bitch!
And that will bring us to Dan. There's a lot of people mixed in here, so the Moonbeam Strat isn't the best idea at this moment. What else could he do?
Turn someone into a bomb.
If he does Glen's illusory bomb, it's going to hurt everyone in this small space.
It's okay.
They can tank it. It's fine.
You stay, I go.
No following.
Follow.
Listen, like a lot of people are in Kai's paladin aura. It'll be fine.
Yeah, +3.
Alright, if you're certain, if you give Dan the okay, he could...
This is so ridiculous. I love it.
Alright, let me...
Not what I thought this fight was gonna be.
Oh, and Clover's aura too, apparently.
Oh, true. Alright, so let's see.
I'm pretty sure it's the same. I think we both got 3.
No, if he puts it like right there. No. I mean, it is going to hit Godfrey. He's going to double check with Godfrey that that's okay. And upon the realization, he's going to moonbeam it. High level moonbeam. If everyone is fine with him using a high level moonbeam.
Moonbeams in chat.
Clover counts as a shape changer, right?
She certainly
Yeah,
does, yes.
Yeah, as a changeling.
Alright, let's see. What level of laser will he use? You know what, let's go for a solid level 5 moonbeam, shall we?
Oh wow, that's garbage.
Oh, that is a bad roll. But hey, if they stay in that spot, he has to roll it every single time.
He is grappled.
True. Well, he broke out of that, but I think Godfrey is gonna grapple him again on his turn. Let's see, Vladimir. Yeah.
He's literally doing the Iron Giant thing.
Yeah. 18. Listen, he's already dead.
Yeah, plus, I mean, if he dies and, if we don't succeed, he'll just come back.
Yeah. And then the 2 Revenants also need to make con save. 1, 2. Ooh, natural 1. Alright, so let's go over to you.
Wouldn't it be 3? Because you've also got this guy here who's probably just being clipped.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me roll his too. Okay. Well, that is a lot of failure with 1 success, and that success was Vladimir. Oh, well. I also need to roll Godfrey, but we'll worry about that in a second.
Thank you.
That so much.
Probably also have to roll for Clover as well.
Yep, Clover and Godfrey also, so let me...
Don't shape changers get disadvantage on saving throws?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Because of...
I think it's that it reveals their true form, is what it is with Shape Changer.
Sure.
I'm looking at
Click
it.
the description.
A Shape Changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. No, you're right. It is with disadvantage. And also it reveals their true form. But hey, he was told to do it, so he did it.
Punch it!
17. Let's see, what would that be? So that'd be 9 damage.
What does Clover's true form look like?
The one you've seen it already, as far as you know. And con save. What happened? So Dan cast Moonbeam because everyone told him it's fine, do it. And Clover is within the Moonbeam range, so I need to make a roll with disadvantage.
At least you get a bonus to save.
You have that bonus. Starting at 6th level,
yeah,
whenever
the,
you or a friendly creature
protection.
within 10 feet of you make a saving throw, creature gains a bonus equal to your charisma modifier. So you still do have that.
Mm-hmm.
However, still got to make that roll at disadvantage. Okay, that is a 12, which means you're taking the full 17 damage.
12
Ouch.
plus 3.
Oh, plus the
15 is still
3.
not enough.
Yeah, that's still not enough. You'd have to hit 18.
Oh, right. Dan is
Very powerful
Tough.
caster.
Do the aura protection stack? Because wouldn't she also get it
No.
from?
They don't stack.
Aw.
Let's
It
go
would be
with-
busted. You can just have a whole party of paladins at that
Yeah.
point.
Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted at all.
Yeah. I looked it up before just to see if we could, but sadly.
Right there.
It would be insane, though.
That would
Yeah.
be absolutely
A
crazy.
whole party of paladins.
Here
Cabin
comes-
Crunch's Oops All Paladins.
Here comes the
It's
moon.
the A-team.
The amen.
Yeah, the Amen.
Okay, there we go. I got that, and now Bop. Moonbeam is active for his bonus action.
At least it was minimal damage.
Dan begins to sweat. Look, I was told to do this. I asked if it was okay.
Yes, and we're in battle. This is actually a smart idea.
Bonus action.
Antonius chuckles in the corner.
Each of your turns, creature failed saving throw. Well, Vladimir unfortunately didn't, but we have a lot of revenants who failed, so the one that's weak starts glowing dark blue. Whoever attacks him has advantage on next turn. Or next attack has advantage on it. Speaking of, hey Bolt, it's your turn.
That guy has the advantage. Alright, so I'm gonna get right here next to Irina. You know what? We're gonna I'll just do this at first level. Hey, chromatic orb again with lightning damage.
Alright.
This is with advantage, you said.
Mm-hmm.
27.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Oh, that's the description.
We'll just use level 1. Hey, 18 lightning damage to him.
Alright. Starting to look rough. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's good for him. Bolt's done.
Let me just double check with the Witchfire. Yeah, it's just the next attack that got advantage, so Evie doesn't have advantage. But it is her turn still.
Oh, wait, yeah. Shit. Move up. And
Yeah, that'll do.
21. 5. 19.
Yep.
And
Looking real
Flurry.
rough. Yeah, that does. That hits. And oop, you didn't need to do that one because the last one was enough. She just punches the hell out of him, making a bloody mess of him. His armor, not that great after all these years of disrepair, cracks under the barrage of fists. And he is very down.
well, in that case, can I move her right here and just say that last punch is for this one.
Sure, I'll allow it, and that will definitely hit.
Eight.
There we go. And we now have Kardak at double speed.
He literally like basically warps right in front of it, so he has a clear shot at this guy. And second level 3 spell, he's gonna lightning bolt this motherfucker.
All right. No surge detected.
Lucky number, make me a good roll. Fuck yes!
Woohoo! Right, Vladimir.
3 ones, but that's pretty decent damage.
And that is Dex. Not super Dexy. That is a 14. He takes the full 21.
There we go. That's all I can do right now, but damn it, he feels good about
You have
that.
2 attacks.
Yep, a hasted
Oh,
action,
it's-
so you
Yep.
can use it for like a bow or a cantrip.
Yep.
Or dash.
Yeah, or you can
You know
dash
what?
in, try to dash into the room.
You will have
can
to
go
go
right
through
here.
a moonbeam. You are stepping into the level 5 moonbeam. I just want to make sure that is what you want to do here.
So he's gonna go over right here, then go to this guy.
That's an
And-
ally.
That's an
Yeah,
ally.
That's
Or
got
That's Godfrey.
Alright,
He is
or
also a
this
revenant.
guy.
There you go.
Don't kill him, please.
And shopping grasp him.
That'll work.
Never mind.
Ooh.
Wait,
Well,
are these guys wearing metal?
actually, they are.
So
Then that would be a hit at advantage. So
Oh,
it's
thank
at
God!
least
Thank you.
it's at least
Thank
not a
you.
crit.
12 just misses. So he just...
I got you, buddy.
Okay.
at least it wasn't in that one.
Yeah, that could have been so much worse. Hi.
Yeah. What the hell?
What?
Antonius in the background.
Wait, where was that from?
It was
You mean
someone's
this?
soundboard.
Okay,
Who did that?
I think
think
he's
it's
yelling.
we are going to switch to my rope dart. Actually, I'm gonna borrow Kardak's space.
I see you, Hoshi. Did you want another one?
No, I think we're good.
26.
That'll hit. Okay, there we go. Now I got him.
For 16 damage.
16. Boom. Oh wait, were you aiming for the one directly in front of you here, or
Right in front of Evie. This one right here.
okay, so yeah, that was the one. I thought that's who you were aiming for, but
Correct.
anything else?
One more hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Eighteen, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be
Jesus Christ.
25. He's still up,
Nice.
but barely. He's also in a moonbeam, so we'll see how long that lasts.
And I have to move back because I'm in Kardak's space, so I can take an opportunity attack on me.
Yep, and he will absolutely take you up on that. But that is a 9.
That will not hit.
That'll bring us to Yuki, who can't really get close because Moonbeam. But let's see. Do 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 do. I think she's got 40 feet of movement if I recall, but I'll double check that. And nope, 30. So I guess she'll just dash over to here. And now we're back to Godfrey, who needs to make a con save because he's within the moonbeam. And since he's in here, he's gonna try for that grapple check again, but first... Yeah, that's not gonna do it. So I'll do the grapple first before I roll Dan's Moonbeam of Fun.
Oh God.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, well, good luck getting out of this grapple. Do.
He is determined.
Oh, God.
He's using every last little bit of energy for this grapple. It's like, you.
Alright, let's see, Vladimir.
You can't hold me. I'm Raditz.
Yeah, Vladimir is once again grappled, and he's going to spend some of his movement this time trying to pull him out of the way so it's easier for everyone to get in there. But of course, Dan's gonna have to let go of the Moonbeam for that to happen, because I don't think you all want to walk into the Moonbeam. Let's see.
Yeah, I know.
Not particularly.
10,
You would have.
15. There we go.
Does anyone else smell bacon?
Antonius.
Just bolt suddenly out loud. I miss you.
Aww.
Oh. Because of the moonbeam.
He did walk straight into it.
Yeah.
Good times.
I miss launch.
Oh, launch. Antonius, what do?
Antonius walks away.
Which way?
Where though?
Aware. Ah.
But while walking away, looks back, chill touch.
Okay, that will hit. Same guy, the guy... I can... There we go, that guy?
Sure.
Okie doke. Roll the dam. Maj.
Oh, wrong one.
Minus... So that would be minus 6. Okay. And he has disadvantage on his attack rolls against you. And is that it for your turn?
Antonius sits down.
Okay. Vladimir is going to... I think this time he's actually going to try and hit Godfrey. Because he's sick of being held back. Okay, that is 18 slashing damage.
Strahd deals additional 4d6 slashing damage.
Yeah, because Strahd is the object of his vengeance.
Now maybe we should have brought him along with us to the castle.
I mean, honestly.
I mean, I don't know if he would. He likes the idea of Strahd living forever in suffering, so...
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, well, this guy's got a +2 greatsword. We gotta pick that up.
Yeah, no, he's got that +2 greatsword. That's definitely something anyone could grab. Right, and...
Probably would be really good for a certain rogue paladin.
Yeah. And that is it for Vladimir. Bringing us to Dave. That guy's dead.
I'm sorry, but I just imagine a party strategy at some point being, hey, let's lower Strahd to Argynvost Hall and just let Vladimir attack Strahd.
You let
Just
him
go
do-
ham.
You know what? I think Dave is going to move over here since he doesn't want to walk through the moonbeam. He knows what that's about. He's going to damage Vladimir over here. Do. War pick. 12 is not going to hit. However, Echo Dave. 17 is definitely going to hit that Revenant. For 4, piercing. Irina.
Alright. Let's reduce these adds, so... Let's Sacred Flame the one Revenant that's pretty low.
Okie doke. And let's do that dex. That is an 8.
So it takes the full 14 radiant damage.
He's looking ridiculously rough.
Alright, and bonus action, Arena's gonna shout out to Clover. And Clover gets the heal for 8 HP. Because it looked like, you know, it's burning a little bit. You might want to get out of there.
What the fuck are you doing?
Get out of the microwave. Oh, that's her turn.
All right.
What is a microwave?
The Metal Gear microwave hallway.
Excellent question.
You don't hear the microwave noises over here?
5. So, Clover,
What is
con
this
save.
microwave you...
Oh God!
no.
Why? Why so much? On you?
Oh!
32 damage.
I'm convinced that
Yeah,
would be a
turn it off! Turn off the microwave!
Stop
Move the
concentrating
microwave.
on his turn. This is awkward.
That's 32 damage. Fuck you, Mom.
Look at that con save. Yeah.
Yeah, you
It
need,
is your turn.
you need
Yeah,
to
that's for you.
roll your con.
You also need to get out of there.
Yeah, get out of that, please. Okay, you made it. You only take 16. That could have been so much worse.
Holy shit.
If only Vladimir had stayed in there, but Godfrey wanted him out of the way.
32 points of damage.
Jesus. Imagine if you got that
Second
at the
first name is
beginning.
first.
Clover's getting the
Stab this
true
guy in the asshole.
Barovian. She's truly getting the real Barovian experience here.
Kai just nods very slowly and solemnly.
Antonius is just trying to find these mysterious fish chips again. Because this is entertaining as hell.
Okay, so Clover hangs on to her branding smite.
It stabbed this guy in the asshole.
Down in the ass.
That'll hit, as will that. He's looking real rough. And then 7. Okay. That will bring us to Raoul.
Alright. Let's activate the Beyblade.
Do it, Wolfie.
Let's hit the guy on the left first.
Let it rip.
21
That hits.
for 17 damage.
And he's down. How would you like to do this?
Just in like pretty much like a Beyblade. Just you just see the streaking light of the sun sword just spinning around, and in the same motion, hitting the guy in front of me. 20
Hits.
for 18.
Alright, still standing.
Bonus action 15
That hits.
for 12,
Played.
and hasted action. One more with the sun
He's still
sword.
standing. Not
For another
anymore, he's
10.
not. Actually, wait, I think he is, believe it or not, just barely still standing.
Yeah.
Okay, why is... Oh, I'm hitting the moonbeam instead of him. That's why it's not letting me deduct. Wait, what? Why is it... I keep trying to deduct it, and then it, like, disappears on me. Okay, I'm gonna do this the manual way, then, if it's being a pain about it. There we go. Alright. And that's it for your turn?
Yep, just Beyblade it up.
Okay. brings us to Quimby. Clover's looking pretty rough. Let me see. What's he have?
But the flesh wound.
Missile, healing word, prayer of healing, but how's everyone looking? Basically fine.
Alright.
Except for Clover.
I think it's only Clover. I think it's only Clover who's
Okay.
hurt.
He'll
Great.
he'll give you a big healing word, Clover. Be healed! You were gonna heal for 3, 4, 5, 12. You heal for 12.
Plus 3 because she's in my aura.
Oh, right. Okay, so that would be 15, actually. And maybe he's gonna move over to, like, here.
He still has an action
Clo-
for a cantrip.
Clover has an aura herself, right?
Yes.
Not like
Would that
mine.
double?
Mine is unique.
Ah.
Let's
It's my subclass aura.
let's roll the final moonbeam on this Revenant. Yeah, that kills it. Well, you watch as this Revenant evaporates in front of your eyes.
Quimby still had an action. Healing word's only a bonus.
Oh, you're right.
Cantrip it up. Hit
All right,
Vladimir.
let me see. You know what? He could. Let's see.
Fuck 'em
Mind
up.
Sliver or Acids. You know what? Let's do a nice acid splash. That would be 10. Let's see. Does Vladimir make his save? It is Dex. His bad stat. That's a 22. Unfortunately, he makes it. However, this Revenant is still dead. And, hey, look at that. There are no Revenants left, which means it's Dan's turn. He's going to turn off the Moonbeam. Boy, this is awkward. This is going to be on Vladimir. Magic Missile. 4 damage.
He trips me and directs it.
2, 3, 4. Let's see, and that is 9 minus 3 minus a last 3. And he's going to also give advantage on the next attack on Vladimir. Bolt?
Do it, buddy.
Gun.
I have an idea, but I'm not. I'm gonna end up hitting somebody if I use it. I was gonna lightning bolt him, but I'd end up getting other people in the crossfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get... I'd probably get Cleft and Clover. Definitely take the brunt of it. And Dan? No, Dave.
Yeah, Dave is in the general vicinity of it. Oh wait, I did an extra... Well, I'll say he did it at 2nd level then, because I accidentally did one too many bolts of Magic Missile. Vladimir does not have a lot of health, by the by. I don't know if you can properly see his health bar or not, because it is very tiny. Oh, you can actually see it. There it is.
Oh, yeah, it's just a small slither.
Use old reliable bolt. You know you want to.
Great.
You know what?
Show this man the new age of equipment.
You know what? Sure, it's gonna have the best, highest DPS, anyways. Actually, no. You know what? I'll do this instead. You guys are gonna watch as Bolt rears up his hand, and it begins to sparkle like electricity, and he's just going to look at Godfrey and just say, "Hey, we're gonna kill Lord Bullybutt." Witch Bolt, first level.
All right. Roll that spell attack.
$28.
Battle hit.
12 lightning damage.
What do you know? That was exactly what he had left. How do you want to do this?
He just says that, and then just Emperor Palpatine's him with lightning.
Unlimited power.
Okay, someone has to throw him off the ledge.
Vladimir.
I mean, there is a fence.
True. Vladimir convulses in Godfrey's arms, who looks a little sad seeing the man he once loved dying, but understanding this was absolutely necessary for what needs to be done. And with that, combat has ended, and you are free to move into the mausoleum. No one
Also,
will
for
stand in your way.
flavor, but Bolt says Lord Moldy, but one of the headstones tips over.
Yes.
Taking that greatsword though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Enjoy your +2 greatsword. Yes.
Out of respect for you and everyone in the stream, I'm going to dip because I almost called you your actual name twice,
Okay.
and I think it's just me being tired, and I respect everyone here enough to not do that on a stream.
Okay.
Would you be able to autoplay?
Yeah, I could autopilot Antonius for you.
Thank you. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't want to accidentally say your actual name because, like, I caught myself in my head twice, almost about to say it.
Can't break that immersion.
Yeah.
Well, since you're gonna be bouncing a little early, where can people find you?
Y'all can find me on Twitch, on the Blue Squat, blah blah blah. On the Blue Sky. You can tell I'm tired.
Yeah.
What? No.
Also hanging out in the Live 2D Discord server because there's the liquid physics challenge that's been going on, and maybe YouTube again. I'm still debating on doing YouTube properly because translating everything is a lot, especially with all the languages I know, and I want to be able to translate into all those languages, but that's a lot. Anyway, but yeah, you can find me on the Twitch, you can find me on the Blue Sky. I'm also taking part in an artist raid brain words. In how many days is the 22nd? About 22 days from now.
Yes.
Is that fair? Okay, about 22 days from now.
Because it is the 30th right now, so yes, 22 days.
Did I put the right time? I feel like I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, no, it's the 22nd. Okay, no, never mind. I'm right. Yeah. So all that fun stuff. I feel like there's more to it. Oh yeah, if you haven't found me through Barovian Odyssey, you can also find me on Draco's channel again on Fridays. Sorry for last Friday. I What happened last Friday?
Um,
Oh yeah, I was like the whole situation over there. I remember.
Hmm.
Anyway. A lot of things happened last week, but that's besides the point.
hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna go before I start sounding even too tired to whatever is happening right now.
Have a good night, Yelling.
Have a good night.
Good
We'll
night.
keep,
Yeah.
we'll keep Antonius alive for you.
Hmm.
You could kill him.
No.
And suddenly rock falls from the sky and crushes Antonius specifically. Crazy how that happened.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyways,
Jeez.
here's the other character.
Bandonius.
Yeah.
It's just Antonius here. He's wearing like the mustache and googly eye
No,
sunglasses.
Draco knows what my backup character
Yes.
is, so
See, I like, instead of like with a mustache, he's got like an eye patch. Still the exact same Antonius, but instead of a monocle, it's an eye patch.
They have a rope tape. They have a rope taped to their tail stub.
Yes.
I could see it.
How do you do, fellow adventurers? He does his
I'm
voice.
definitely not the person who just passed away. Eh, Meanwhile, everyone's like confused and like mourning and whatever's like, what the heck? He's
Have
like,
any
yeah,
of
no,
you
don't worry. I'm just completely normal. Definitely not Antonius.
Have any of you seen my brother, Antonius?
Oh my gosh, that would be wild.
Just a YouTube video like that.
No, but like I'm thinking of the in Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know the guy who has the like who kept switching hats or whatever is like, oh
Yeah.
no, that was my brother.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining.
A completely different guy. Some people say he's crazy. But, I digress. Have a good night.
Good night. Again, you can kill him if you want. I do have the backup character,
No.
but with his tail. Yes. Don't worry about how the tail magically reappeared or whatever. Just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Alright. Allow me to describe the mausoleum as you see it before you. Tarnished silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings cling to the stone-tiled roof of this mausoleum. An 8-foot-tall, 4-foot-wide white marble door is set in the southwest wall, engraved with the name Argynvost. There was originally an arcane barrier here, but you watch as it has fizzled out before your very eyes, and you're free to open the door and head inside.
Let us get in there.
All right.
Also, the two of you are still hasted.
We'll open the door so Kardak can lead the way. Yes,
Until that minute passes.
The interior of the mausoleum is dark and dusty. You see 4 empty alcoves with raised floors. Etched into the far wall is a verse in Draconic. Anyone that can read Draconic, here lies the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvost Holt and founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon. You'd be able to place the skull in one of the alcoves should you wish.
Bardic would do so.
You place it in, and a blinding silver light flashes. You all cover your eyes, and when you feel them again after that brief blinding. You see a ghostly silver dragon standing before you. I thank you for freeing me and my children.
Kardec instinctively gets on one knee.
Hmm.
It was the least I could do for a silver dragon such as yourself.
You are all noble warriors. It's time for me to do my part to help you out. And the ghostly silver dragon flies up into the ceiling where there appears to be a bit of a tower that leads to a sort of beacon, and you all see a flash of light from the very top of the tower. Panning out from where you are, going across the lands of Barovia, this silver light bathes the entire land. It can be seen from everywhere. The people of Valaki, though they live amongst monsters, can see the shining light. Those in Barovia, the village, who have not had any reason to be happy, can see it. The people of Kretsk, hiding in their town as best they can. The were-ravens, scattered all over, see this light. More importantly, in Castle Ravenloft, a vampire sneers, seeing the light from far off. Because you have returned Argynvost's skull here, everyone who is good alignment in Barovia gets a +1 to their armor class while they are in Barovia.
Oh.
Oh no.
So the armor class goes even crazier.
Wait, so
I'm at 25.
I don't think Raoul is getting hit ever again. I think that's
I'm
just
at
a
18 now.
possibility.
Oh, definitely
I'm
not.
at
I'm not
20.
letting him get it.
Let's go, Kardak. You did it.
I'm actually a fighter now.
Damn,
Buddy, do you
it's
want
an
that plus
armor
2 greatsword
class
too?
of
I can
12.
spell Argynvost. Halt.
Even if you're not gonna use a Kardak, you're getting that
Give
sword.
me just a second. I'll grab that for you. You
Hey,
want
anybody have a shield they're not using?
so?
I do have a shield.
have-
I don't know when it's using.
I'll put it in Roll20. That is Argynvost Hult, and Argynvost
Okay.
is his name just without the Hult at the end.
I was not going to get
Can
that
you
right.
send that to me specifically so I can put it into my thing? Because he is taking that sword. No one's gonna stop him.
Go for it. Got it.
Right? Plus
Yeah, I
2
don't
points.
remember if anybody took Zeo's shield at all.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone took Zeo's shield. Actually, didn't Kai do that, and that's what he has the ethereal stone in? Or am I misremembering?
No. I believe we made that shield, like, from my old one.
That's right.
He would have picked it up if he took his armor.
Okay. And, anyone who has control of NPCs, if they are good alignment, remember to give them a plus. I'm going to be doing that for all of our NPCs we know, off screen.
Excellent. Let me...
Irina's at 19.
Let's look at
Alright.
Evie. Evie is... Alright, I just made her neutral.
Eastmark is at 18.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody's using Zeo's shield, I'll let Bolt take it.
Yeah, go ahead.
One craftsman to another.
Yeah, you're unaligned. Which makes sense. There was no way the Shield Guardian was going to be good, but still.
Teach it morality.
I figured I'd make Evie neutral. Because I didn't know what to say when creating her character sheet, so...
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. I have updated all of your good aligned NPCs that you have with you at the moment.
I just know
Thank you,
as soon as we get a long rest, I'm swapping the boots out for this.
It's really
basically
good.
Basically just have a shield without having a shield.
Yeah, with shield sword charges while holding it, the wielder can use reaction.
Because I have defense.
Spend
Yeah.
one of the shield charges plus the attack if you complete shield gains. Oh, that's neat.
Because
So
then
if
with
you
that
wanna be the
shield,
other-
I'd now have a 21 AC.
Let's go. We'll be the AC tanks in the party.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, I also have shield dispel.
Ooh. So Bolt is also not getting hit ever again.
26 AC. Let's go.
Let's go, buddy.
Draco,
Yes.
can you send me the stats for the sword so I can add it to the Cardiac's inventory?
Oh, you should be able to just drag and drop it. It's just your basic +2 greatsword.
Oh,
You
okay.
can look it up in the
Yes.
compendium.
Shield of Faith. Make all the AC.
I mean, why not?
We're gonna need all this armor, okay?
True. Okay, now imagine all of that armor, and then also haste.
Oh,
Draco, I had to ask, does Yuki get a bonus?
She does. She
For
is
being-
chaotic good, as Dan is as well.
The goodest puppy.
Mm-hmm.
it's okay, Lily. You're still the greatest.
I'm gonna say something. That sword is gonna be playing a part at the end of this for Kardec. I'm not gonna say what exactly he's gonna do yet, but
I'll also note, Raul, you notice something. After the beacon is lit, you notice some souls floating away. You see Vladimir and Godfrey, who has collapsed behind all of you, of course, now that he's finally freed. The two of their souls walking away together. Vladimir looking grumpy, but leaving, as it's finally his time to pass on. And whether you're happy about this or not, you had killed some of these revenants before. Now that their souls are free, 6 of them go to Yogg.
Alright.
So you have,
just keep-
technically speaking, 2 revives, but he'd be really upset if you used both of them one after the other.
I mean,
Stop
good to
looking
know.
upset and give your husband some attention already.
My god. Those revenants are gay. Good for them.
Mhm.
Good for them.
All right. Well, I guess now all that's left is to confront Strahd.
We still have to read the book.
Very stealth, and I'm sick of them slowly. Not to hit. Noted. I was told to release that moonbeam, just throwing that out there. I didn't want to because I was worried about hitting all of you, but I was told very specifically to let loose that spell.
Yeah, I think it helped.
Well, at least we're all able to get out safely.
So, gonna head back to the house. Make our way down.
I can keep trying to figure out the book while we're waiting.
Would be good.
You wanna rest up for the day, or
yes,
begin?
please.
All right. Hunker down and hopefully get some reading done. We will move you all to Barovia proper. Right. So Clover is going to help Bolt with his translation. So Bolt, roll an arcane check with advantage. Oh shoot, I didn't open up that. Okay, I'll have to grab that really quickly. I just realized I never grabbed the book.
Oh, jeez.
21.
21 will definitely do it. You decode chapter 4. Give me just a second because I need to grab it because I accidentally forgot to grab that particular PDF. Do you want to hop in right now or wait till after the long rest?
Do we want to rest first?
I mean,
I'm
really,
feeling
I only
pretty
used
good.
one spell slot, and I didn't take any damage. So I could go.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
I am good. Kardec?
I mean, I could take it or leave it.
I think I need to set
Oh, Clover wants to sleep.
after long rest. Clover burn. Yeah, that's fair. Clover did just take a moonbeam for a bit there.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, like, I'm gonna change it. See, I'm fine, but Clover here might be not.
Yeah, we should probably rest for a little bit.
All right.
Let's put you there.
I'll leave Dan alone. He'll be all right. You're tough.
I'm pretty sure we have some creams and lotions for burning skin somewhere.
Well, yeah. My mom trained you. You better be, or else it's your ass and mine. Exactly. But before we go to bed, Dave,
Yes.
we're sparring.
All right.
I'll judge.
With or without echo, for clarification.
Do it without echo.
I want you to do it without it for right now.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because
I want to see how good you are.
to be able to work with yourself before you work with that.
Fair enough.
Because if that thing isn't around, what else are you going to do?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can just summon it whenever.
I don't think you can. There's echoes.
Above games they're unlimited, but
They are. Okay.
in game he may need to actually practice that skill.
Yeah. Admittedly, he was unsure. He was thinking maybe, but he's got unlimited uses, but he wasn't sure.
We'll see. I do remember that. Yes. I try to forget sometimes.
Guess I didn't ever make the token for that person. Oh well. I do have art for them, I'm pretty sure. Just not the token.
Above game Clover, I think that sounds like a skill issue.
Damn, I can't believe calling you out like that.
How dare you call your own character out?
How dare. Okay, I do have her as a handout. Okay. So her token won't be on the map for this next chapter, but I can show you the art for her at the very least. I'm just trying to get something sorted that I did not quite sort beforehand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then there's all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Oh, right. The one I just said I don't have. Okay. And then I just gotta get all of the party members on this map.
Draco, while the party's in the book, can Raoul ask Dan to bring Henrietta closer to Kretz?
Sure.
Because we seem to have, because we can try to recruit the werewolves to help us attack Ravenloft, as well as the berserkers. Off screen, I told the berserkers to go to the werewolf den, and we could potentially, have them fight with us.
All right.
It is unlimited.
I want to make sure that plan actually, gets put into motion for when we eventually assault Ravenloft. Either they take care of the ads, or we have a whole lot more vampires to fight.
Okay. I almost have this scene set up in the background.
Oh, I'm thinking of Leash Incarnation. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the Unleash is limited.
Okay, so then there's that one. Couch.
But it is extremely, extremely powerful.
Yeah, I thought there was a limit. Whoops.
I think that's why Echo Knights are so busted. Your actual Echo's unlimited.
Yes, I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Unlike the other fighter subclasses that have a limit.
I mean,
Okay,
it was
yes.
made by Matt Mercer.
Curse you, Matt Mercer. How dare you make a powerful class?
He does it all the time.
I
Yeah,
know,
it was
right?
made by Matt Mercer.
Yeah, imagine playing a class made by Matt Mercer.
How dare.
To be fair, the Blood Hunter did have like a few things that need to work out when it first came about.
That is also fair.
In fact, one of the player characters died in Critical Role because of the blood system.
Just gonna.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of these, we're going to Theater of the Mind for this particular chapter. Because upon reflection, I'm like, I could take you to all those different rooms that are going to show up in this chapter, but there are rooms you've been to before, except for maybe one of them. So let's change the music from this nice calming to a song we're more familiar with. Oh, let's try to... There we go. Where'd it go? Then all my disparaging thoughts fell away, like dead leaves. She was, without a doubt, the most beautiful person I had ever seen. 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brilliantly illuminate a magnificent feast hall once the fog clears out. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls, supporting the ceiling. At the center of the far west wall, between the floor-to-ceiling mirrors, brass pipes climb the stone like grapevines. They extend upward from the wooden base of an expansive pipe organ. The grand fireplace set into the southern wall blankets the room in a homey warmth. You are seated at the center of the room at a chestnut refractory table, draped with white satin tablecloth. The table is laden with an assortment of delectable foods: roasted beast, basted in a savory sauce, roots and herbs from distant lands, and sweet fruits and fresh vegetables of all sizes and colors. Places are set for each of you and 6 other guests, with delicate porcelain and silver. Each plate has a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid emanating a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. The others at the table aside from yourself are, of course, the man of the hour, Strahd von Zadovich, a woman you haven't seen before, who I will show you the art for in just a moment. She appears to be a dusk elf, like Rahadin, who, speaking of which, is also at the table. Sergei and Tatiana are here, as well as Ilona. This seems to be a dinner party where all of you are guests. So, the thing is, this particular chapter, I'm going to say this beginning part I don't particularly like, because it's basically I'm going to be role-playing how these people are acting amongst each other, and you could ask them questions potentially, but this feels like it'd be more me role-playing with myself at that point, and that just seems boring, so I'm going to give you a basic overview of how the conversation is going, if everyone's cool with that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Right, so as the dinner goes on, Strahd wants to learn more about Tatiana, very obviously. He seems to be trying to sabotage his brother in any way he can, including casually making a point that, as a member of the church, Sergei does have to take a vow of non-marriage as part of Lathander, the Morning Lord's tenets. He will also pay no mind to Petrina, this lovely dusk elf over here. Speaking of her, she's attempting to try and regain Strahd's attention in any way she can, and is definitely jealous of Tatiana getting his attention. Also trying to avoid Rahadin, who seems to have a dislike of Petrina. Sergei is, of course, engaging all of the guests at the table in conversation. He's completely oblivious to Strahd's advances on Tatiana, it seems, at this time. He just believes his older brother's insults are just jokes and smoothly brushes them away, or twists them into positives. He's trying to keep the table in high spirits and abate any tension that he might notice. Tatiana looks a bit out of place here. This is a bunch of nobles surrounding her, and she's just, a girl who worked at a shop in town. She's trying to fit in as best as she can with these higher crust individuals. She lights up any time that Sergei speaks, and kindly acknowledges Strahd and compliments him in return. She also tries to be extremely kind to Petrina, and is entirely unaware that Petrina is jealous of her, which pisses Petrina off even further. Ilona, the rogue from earlier, is just enjoying the chaos of all this, honestly. She's eating a meal and just watching them go back and forth with a chuckle here and there. Rahadin is also trying to keep the peace as best he can, but he's also aggressively aiding Strahd in conversation and, touting all his accomplishments, seeming to be, wanting Strahd to get with Tatiana over Petrina for some reason. He's gonna do all he can but physically fight someone to keep the decorum here. If anyone is acting aggressive, he will more than likely escort them out, but it doesn't ever get to that. He also seems to openly mock or otherwise demean Petrina, for whatever reason. As dinner winds down, and enough argument has been had, and pleasantries, heavy quotes, Sergei will excuse himself and Tatiana because he needs to return her to the village down at the hill. Nonsense, younger brother. She should remain here as a guest. I will have a room drawn for her immediately. It is late after all. Tatiana remains humble and initially refuses, but, and Sergei, of course, is going to respect whatever she wishes to do. Petrina wishes she would leave, and outright, very pointedly says as such. Rahadin insists she stay. Ignore Petrina. It's fine. We have plenty of room. After some discussion, she ultimately stays. But even as she accepts Strahd's offer, she stares longingly at Sergei, and Strahd's face falls somber. It was as if the sun had favored me, had been all along hidden by a cloud. Its brilliant glory now shone in full upon him, and him alone. The fog rolls in, and as it comes out, you're whisked away to the castle courtyard, where Strahd walks alongside Tatiana in the soft dusk light. He asks her how she finds her new quarters, and of her satisfaction with the amendments of the castle life. Everything is wonderful, old one. Strahd's eyes momentarily grow wide, as if a knife had suddenly pierced his chest. The sound of a gentle harp strums over the quiet courtyard, and the mists once again blind you. I'm going to change the music here. Quick note, the name of the song that I'm about to play is called Elsa's Song by the Amazing Devil. I'm also mentioning this because, considering the fact that Frozen exists, it's really hard to find this song if you don't use exactly that as I have said it.
You have to say exactly that when you type it out.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear the cannons calling as though across a dream, and I can smell the smoke of hell in every stitch and seam, and like flowers the bodies tumble around this muddied lot. I cannot hear them scream, forget me not. Your voice, it carries over the hubbub and the hum, and it paints the sky and circles high like the beating of a drum. You will scream, I won't forget you, but I'll cover my cold ears. It cannot be a lie if no one hears.
Yana giggles behind you, but you are no longer behind the castle. She sits on a stool in a grandiose paneled music room. Her hair has grown several inches, and her homely vestments have been replaced by a simple but beautiful summer dress. Stunning harp music drifts through the air, and you see Strahd plucking at the instrument strings, entirely at peace and enraptured by Tatiana's joy. Almost frozen in time, the two begin to sing until a door clicks and Sergei enters. She stands, bows to him, and he hurries towards her, hugging her so tightly that she rises from the ground. And he spins her round and round from the fading room. Anyone who wants to can roll an insight on Tatiana.
and you'll strew some sage.
I'm going to, even though Gardak in character wouldn't
and
really care.
roses where
Like, I care, Daluna cares, Gardak doesn't.
of all
And apparently,
the
inside,
value
I don't care.
I knew you would forget,
All right.
me not.
Okay.
I can hear the cannons
All
calling.
right. Let's get looped. Forgot I had that looping. All right. But yeah, basically that was Strahd and Irina singing. The module itself actually calls that song out, but let's get to your insight rolls. Kai and Clover. Actually, let's see, what was it again? No. Okay, Raoul would also get this too. Tatiana's a bit confused as Sergei lifts her, not to a point of dislike, but she feels a little uneasy, maybe? Now, Kai and Clover, you additionally get that you recognize a sense of guilt in Tatiana's face after her eyes flicker in Strahd's direction.
Oh.
Tatiana continues to spin, and her already stunning dress morphs into a blossoming red gown with a large petticoat. She now dances in a ballroom, the same hall where you sat for dinner recently, now cleared for a crowd. She whirls to the tune of a now lively pipe organ and a small band. Her outstretched hand clasps Sergei as he forms from the mist, and they are entwined, turtling and floating through a crowd of nobility all doing the same. All but Lord Strahd von Zarovich, who sits starkly below a deathly still portrait of his own likeness. He calls for a toast to the people of Barovia and his incredible guest. Staring deeply into Tatiana's eyes, he steps forward from his throne and presents Tatiana and Sergei with goblets. Anyone who would like, roll a perception check. And I will need to roll a sleight of hand. Do with that information what you will. This is... where is he? Oh, that's chapter 2. Where's my chapter 3? There we go. And this is young Strahd. And that is, yep. He's not trained in it, so it's a flat dex. 8. Raoul, Kai, Clover. You all see that Strahd removed a small vial from his pocket and poured a bubbling pink liquid into Tatiana's drink. You can act if you like in this moment.
Son of a bitch.
So, above game,
Listen,
do you want to actively stop this happening as it is right now, or are you going to watch the scene as it plays out?
Watch the scene.
this is just a personal role. Raul's trying really hard not to intervene. Like, it looks like he's about to draw his sword. But I think he knows that this is, this is just a book. This is just a memory.
Right, and I just saw Clover wants to try sleight of hand throwing a dagger. You could roll a sleight of hand. If someone notices you, we'll see that how it goes. Okay, no one has noticed you getting your dagger ready, I suppose, with a 19, unless let's see. I'm gonna say Kai's perception from before, you noticed the filter, and I'd imagine you would see the glint from Clover, because you exactly rolled a 19.
Kai's just gonna try to lower her hand and shake his head.
Right. You notice as she drinks, and after drinking the her wine, whatever was put in there and all, she looks at Sergei, at the end of the toast and immediately steals him away for a dance with impassioned fervor. He did try to drug her with something. Didn't work because she looked the wrong way, but he tried. One would think the ritual for casting a love spell or creating a love filter would be more common, but my books were bereft of such things, except for a single short treatise on the subject. The writer's conclusion that love was a force that could not successfully be reproduced by magical methods struck me as being inanely smug. Bolt, you now have the knowledge on how to craft yourself a filter of love potion.
Ugh.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll ever use that, but you have that knowledge now.
Maybe you can make Strahd fall in love with you. Maybe we can fix it. Maybe we can just stop all this.
Well, you know what you must do.
Take one for the team.
Make Strahd fall in love with himself.
So, also to answer Clover, yes, love potions exist. Bolt now has the knowledge how to make one, and Dan might, being a potion crafter by trade, if that is something you find interesting.
Wait, where are we at?
Where are we at?
Oh, wait, what did I move to? Oh, I went one
The
step
wolf is
too
back.
far.
Zio! Zio was there for a moment.
Your depression was right there. Came back to life.
For a brief moment,
Zio, no!
the book lags out and you see Zio for some reason? That's weird.
Kai's sad again.
We just come back and Bull just like, so I can craft the love potion now for some reason.
Huh. You too. I mean, I tend to not try and make that because I feel icky about that potion, but I could theoretically make it.
I mean, I guess if we need something in our back pocket, but
I mean, I guess it just feels really gross to try and manipulate someone with a love potion. Plus, there's also the issue of it might not work. Whoever they look at next, they fall in love with, so you'd have to guarantee they're looking at you. Otherwise, they could fall in love with anyone or anything potentially, and that's just mess waiting to happen.
Bolt just looks over at Antonius. That's fine. We've been down that road already.
He's already in love with a vampire.
Oh. Yikes.
Oh yeah. Long story.
Alright, I think Clover wants to talk to you.
Huh?
Clover's trying to talk to you from around the corner.
She's looking at you. Hasn't said anything, but is looking at you.
What? What? He just squints his eyes a bit. This place is okay. Whatever. Keep your damn
Apparently,
secrets.
Henrietta is all the way over by Krusk now for some reason.
Yeah, Raoul asked before you guys went into the book to go over towards Kretsk. So you could potentially rally the wolves.
I was to say, it's actually a smarter idea to do that while we're doing the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not like Henrietta is a part of the party. She doesn't have to rest.
Yeah.
She's a
We just
house.
enter the book and just all of a sudden is just Henrietta is just there.
There's just a giant walking house inside Castle Ravenloft.
feel like it would be noticeable.
One Henrietta to 1v1
Strahd
Strahd.
would be Strahd, and like in the book, Strahd would just be minding his own business, and then just all of a sudden he looks outside, and there's just a gigantic house dog just
What the hell
sitting
is
next
that?
to him.
That's
Bow wow,
weird.
motherfucker.
Anyways,
I wasn't expecting any new neighbors.
the cheek of it, they can just put their house on my lawn? What the fuck? Right, I missed chapter 5. You guys are pretty close to the end of this act. Only 2 more chapters and you get a level up.
Yeah.
Decipher that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, above game, can we do that so I can actually be proper for the get level 4 spells?
I mean, it depends. If we have enough time to breeze through 2 more chapters tonight.
Because we're at level 11, right?
Yeah, total 11.
So,
Also,
I would like to, but I also have work early tomorrow, unfortunately, so we might want to end soon.
okay.
Figure we'll
fair.
do the thing with the wolves and then end.
Yeah.
Also, how many days has it been?
That is a good question. Let's see, you rested. You
It
went
was
to
1.5.
Argynvost, so that was 1.5 day. And then you went, you battled, you rested again. So you're probably pushing on 2 days right now, probably halfway through this day.
Just asking for my armor.
Yeah, so you're pretty...
Countdown.
Still got a bit to your armor, but still decent way through. At least, actually, since it's 2.5, it's exactly halfway.
I'll take it.
And are you going to have Dan off-road Henrietta towards their den, or just park here and walk towards it?
I think we off-road it. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just gonna go for a talk. Unless something crazy happens, there shouldn't actually be much that will happen, right?
Yeah.
Also, this should be a good chance for God to know that the kids are here.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to do that too, so you can at least see the kids.
And let's get rid of that because he's not there. So Dan marches Henrietta up to the wolf-shaped cave, which he hasn't seen until this moment, and goes, "Oh, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it?"
That's what we said when we first saw it.
Like, I mean, it's cool, I guess, but no subtlety at all. Jeez.
It is out of the way, to be fair.
I suppose. But
Plus, it's also a den full of werewolves. Who is really going to walk up to it?
True.
true. I mean, looks at everyone here, looks at E specifically, the monster hunter. What? Nothing.
Hey, we're different.
Alright.
We don't have werewolves where I'm from. Just have locust people, giant one-eyed monsters that are really weirdly aggressive, and nickels.
Nichols?
Weird, gooey, undead monsters on horses.
You know what? Now I want Dan to roll. What would it be? Arcana, maybe? Well, it is an undead, so probably religion would be closer. Oh, wait, I think I've heard of those. They don't like fresh water or something, right?
That's correct, yeah.
I think I read
Actually,
a book about them once.
he squints his eyes at him.
What? It's not like I wanted to make him or anything. It's just, it's good to research things so you know if you encounter them what they're weak to.
Do you know what Hulu there is? Just out of curiosity.
I'll have him roll another history because that was only for does he know Knuckles specifically. Was that in the book? 17. And now Thylea's getting more involved, so, I'll say that's good enough. I believe she was a goddess of death, perhaps? Got killed a while back? I'm not super well versed on the particular lore of Thylea, I think it was. Oh yeah, that's where you're all from. Well, all. That's where you and Clover are from.
All right. Keep it that way.
Okay. Should I be worried about Lutheria?
No. My dad tore her in half.
Ah. Alright then. Do you need me, or are you good to just head in there and negotiate on your own?
I think we're good at this point. We are weirdly allies with these guys. And
I think you might have cut out there. I just heard and.
no, like that was me. I accidentally said that accidentally. I was going like, sorry.
Ah, no worries.
It's late.
That's fair. Right?
Then let's get this done quick.
Right. As you walk in, the same ladies that were on guard before seem to be on guard again. Noticing you, they grab Zuleka and Emil, who you very recently freed, as they greet you. To what do we owe the pleasure?
We want to form an agreement.
All right.
By not further ado, we believe that we actually have the means to slay Strahd once and for all.
His
We're
eyes
wondering if we
go wide.
We're wondering if we can request the help of your pack.
You did do me an exceptional favor. I do owe you one. And I would love to watch that overgrown bat fall. Also like to see... He thinks back to Ludmilla and all the suffering he went through at her hands. I'd like to see Ludmilla suffer. Our pack is not at its strongest right now, but we could offer what help we have. I need to ensure some of my pack remains here just because our numbers are so low. And I was informed that we are watching some children for you that we are not adding to our pack because that would break the agreement.
Speaking of which, could I see these kids? Like, did they wear any clothes that were similar to mine?
Yes, actually, there were, I believe it was 3 of them have somewhat similar clothing to yours.
I need to see them right now.
All of them, or just the ones in
All
similar
of them.
clothing? Alright.
Or ones in similar clothing.
Okay. We could certainly do that. Give us just a moment. Emil speaks with guards. They leave and come back, and sure enough, the 3 children that went missing, Korban, Diana, and Lysa, are before you.
Oh, thank God. Hey,
Hi.
I've been looking for you. I'm gonna take you home soon.
Oh, fantastic. And that's great news. They try to hold back tears. They fail. They really
Let
want
it
to
out,
see
Mike. Or
their parents again.
Just gotta
Bartek
take
just
care of a little
smiles
bit of
at them.
business here. And then, we'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Just kind of gives them a hug.
And they hug back.
That's adorable.
Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So, above game, after you've obviously lowered their numbers quite significantly, there are a total of 8 werewolves here at the den. They don't want to send all of them because, I mean, even though you're all very confident you have the items of power, sure, there's still a possibility things could go wrong, and if they do, their entire pack is wiped out if they all come with you.
That is fair.
They're willing to at least send 4 werewolves to be either a distraction that'll be a separate team just causing trouble in the castle, or to battle with you if you prefer. But that is a lot of NPCs.
I think they can run distraction. I think the last kind of army Raoul wants to get would try to find the berserkers.
Hmm.
This would probably help. Like, if the berserkers and the werewolves can be the distraction, then that can let us explore the castle a little more freely.
True. Because there will be a lot of forces heading towards them.
Yeah, that's pretty much my whole intention with that. I think that's pretty much it.
Alright. So then I guess your next stop would be Amber Temple again, yeah?
Unless we can send like a scrying spell directly to like the leader of the berserkers.
I mean,
Alright.
Dan technically could, but he doesn't know them, so he wouldn't necessarily be able to since he never met them.
Forgot about the berserkers.
We could do the run up there. That can give us more time for Molt to decipher the book. Fine.
Yeah,
and
also
just,
fair.
Just fine time.
So I guess we need time for the armor. So it'll be done by the time we get there.
We just need the last bit of time.
Alright.
We're nearing the end game.
True.
I'll make that Arcana check real quick if we want to.
Yeah, I'd say you'd probably have enough time. Let me look again. Even at a fast pace, it's 4 hours from the village of Kretsk to the Amber Temple, so you would definitely have the time to translate.
So, assuming with advantage because I have help.
Yep.
20.
And you have once again cracked it. And as you make your way up to the Amber Temple to get the rest of your forces for your split attack, I think this is a good place for us to end the session.
Yeah.
All right.
And let me change the music back to something a little less ominous. That's just what I had playing in the Werewolf Den originally, so I figured let's just go with that for a little bit. Let's see. Do I want to use Rise? Nah, probably don't want to use Rise of the Ancients. I guess we could just go with the intro. music, and let's start going around the horn. Starting with Choco, where can people find you?
Hello, I'm Chocolate Zombie 101. You can find me all over the social medias as any form of Chocolate Zombie 101. I stream on Twitch, usually on Tuesdays every other week when me, Draco, and Hoshi do Baldur's Gate 3. And then when we're not doing that on Tuesdays, you can find many of us over on twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn for Face of Our Lives, our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. Wednesdays, you can find me here on Draco's channel, playing Strahd as Bolt. And then Thursdays, you can usually find me doing party games on Draco's channel if I don't have to work the next day. And Fridays, you can find me and Daluna over on twitch.tv/TwitchThePerson for Power Rangers Cyber Strike, our Power Rangers tabletop RPG campaign.
All right. And next would be Broaden.
Hello. I'm only here on Wednesdays. As we're nearing the end of the game, very excited. I got no one to plug, but I don't have anything for myself to plug, so I'll just pass it on to the next person in line.
And that would be Daluna. Where can people find you?
Hello, my name is Daluna. You can find me on Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch at Daluna13. On Friday, assuming everything goes well, you will find me on Twitch the Person channel for Power Rangers Cyber Strike, as Chocolate mentioned. We are in the Blue Ranger arc. I'm super excited to continue this story because if you guys haven't seen it yet, watch the last VOD because something cool happened at the end. Not gonna say what it is. Aside from that, you'll see me next week on Draco's channel again here for Wednesday, and if we have any game night tomorrow or Tuesday or next Tuesday, you'll see me there most likely too.
And next would be Hoshi, but I don't think Hoshi's allowed to plug themselves being at work. But you can find him here on Thursdays for, or not Thursdays, on Tuesdays rather, for Baldur's Gate with me and Choco. And also you can find us Tuesdays at Burnout Vaughn's for Phase of Our Lives. And sometimes on Thursdays for the party games. But Than, where can people find you?
You can find me here with Draco, playing as Kai Vermillion. And you can also find me at the Lost Nights tomorrow, playing as Solbrook, the Illusionfolk Artificer. Don't know what Alec has planned for us, but hopefully we'll get our friend Glorbo back. Sometimes I play party games, but other times you'll find me in like the Twitch chat, probably just like saying hi or hanging out, maybe just lingering. Other than that, not really anywhere else.
And you've already found me here. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Mondays, we do Persona 5 Strikers, where we have finished the Kyoto place. We've also had to deal with a bunch of zombified people on an island. That was terrifying, but we learned a decent amount there, and we're moving on to the next place. Wednesdays, you can find our heroes here as they gather the rest of their forces, read more of the book, and find out what secrets Strahd hides. Thursdays, you can find me here with a whole bunch of people for party games, and on Fridays, you can find me here with my very lovely girlfriend yelling at me as we do Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I do a Draco Lock, meaning I can only use dragons Pokemon that evolve into dragons Pokemon that look like dragons. And Yelling is doing a theme lock where every single team that they use needs to have a theme. But with all of that said and done, how about we find someone to raid? And I think we don't have a lot of people, so I think we're gonna raid into Haneto playing the first Berserker, Kazan. What should our raid message be?